Hello, BookTube. It's about time for that weekend's reads, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday by the time you get to see this. Today is Monday, the 1st of 2018. This last week, although it was last year, was a pretty decent reading week. I did 4 books, although you've only seen 2 in the picture. 2 of the books that I did were audiobooks because my mom and I were building a 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzle and we needed something to listen to. So we listened to The Lake House by Kate Morton, which I must admit was actually a really good choice for a big jigsaw puzzle because it's a really long and involved story, and it was really nice to get my mind involved in it. I was not concerned about the tangents or how long some things were taking, the descriptions, etc. I got completely lost in the story and absolutely loved it. So did my mom, actually. The Lake House deals with a case of a missing child back in the 1930s, and it's now 2003, if memory serves me right, and we have a cop who has been suspended, well, asked to go on leave because she's going to be suspended or worse. And out of desperation, she goes to visit her grandfather, where she stumbles upon this mystery and decides she's going to try and solve it as the ultimate cold case. Kate Morton created not only a very good mystery in that, she also created some really vivid characters, which pulled the whole thing together so brilliantly, even though I must admit that the ending seemed a bit too good to be true, but I'd rather have a too good to be true ending than a dreadful ending. I would strongly recommend The Lake House, particularly if you want something to listen to while building a jigsaw puzzle. Because The Lake House was a bit long, we then hauled out the second jigsaw puzzle, and as you can see in the video, well, in the picture, we have challenges around here with building jigsaw puzzles that are not meant to come with jigsaw puzzle challenges. Usually it's supposed to be, where is the missing piece that I can't find? But because we then started a second one, we ran out of The Lake House, so then I got No Middle Name by Lee Child, which is a collection of Jack Reacher short stories. I enjoy Jack Reacher, but I can't say I necessarily love the way Lee Child writes. I find some of his prose very repetitive, and when I mean repetitive, it is repetitive. Like, he will say, it was long and hard, and long and hard. And he did this, and it was long and hard. I was like, oh, come on, can't you find another adjective? But it works well for the suspense. I quite enjoy that side of it. I mean, Jack really does have good suspense. But yeah, as I said, I enjoy the character Jack Reacher. I mean, which female would not like a guy who's 6'5", built like a brick poop house, you know, just solid muscle, and a very dodgy sense of, you know, following the law as far as justice goes. Quite game for somebody who's just prepared to, you know, dig a little hole and bury whoever's trying to torment me. I mean, females living in this country, there's a bit of genuine concern around there. But yeah, this, as I said, was a collection of short stories, and some of them were really good. I like the one with Jack as a child. I think that was called Second Son. The one where he was around 16, 17 wasn't such a fan of, but it was a happy mixture and it kept things going, so no harm done. Then I finished Mort by Terry Pratchett, and this was just what I wanted. It was fun, it was clever, it was Pratchett at his best. I thoroughly enjoyed this. You have Mort, which we all know means death, but it's short for Mortimer, and he gets hired as Death's apprentice. And yeah, Death, you can see, is hitting a bit of a midlife crisis or something along those lines. He's at least existential crisis, let's put it that way. He's wanting a bit of a break, wanting to find out what is fun and entertainment. So he's quite happy to leave Mort to go and run Death's jobs for a while. However, Mort, being human, has other issues that Death does not have, such as, oh, nice chick, don't want to kill her. Anyway, so this was a fun, clever read. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then the last book that I finished just in time, well, with 2 hours to go before the end of the year, was Dissolution by CJ Sansom. And wow, this was brilliant. Absolutely loved it. He created not only a very, very good mystery, but he tied it together with really believable historical facts, or at least it felt like facts, and brilliant characters. The people in this book seemed so real. I know I say that a lot, but that's the one thing that I love with books. If I'm reading a book and the character walks off the page and into my head, it's going to be a winning book for me, and this book did that. I'm definitely going to go see if I can find some more Matthew Shardlake mysteries. But yeah, this was, as I said, it was a murder mystery, and you know, considering it was set in the 1500s in the time of Henry VIII, and I mean, you don't have the advantages of the science that we have today, let alone the science that they had back in the time of Sherlock Holmes even. So that really was, wow. I would strongly recommend this book if, you know, crime novels or historical fiction's up your aisle. It's to do with the dissolution of the Catholic Church, and Shardlake has been sent to go, well, to go and discover who murdered the guy who was there to dissolve the church. But it was brilliant, it really was. Anyway, other than that, I'm currently reading The Conservationist by Nadine Gordimer. This one apparently won the Man Booker. I don't know what year. It was written in 1974, if memory serves me right. And Nadine Gordimer is a South African writer, so that's one of my goals for the new year, is to read more South African writers. And I'm starting off winning, so that's awesome. And yeah, so that was my weekly reads, quick for a change, because one of the other things that I'm hoping to do this year is try and make my videos a little bit more concise. I mean, there's no reason to ramble on for hours now, is there? But anyway, that's my weekly reads. I'm hoping to get this up soon. See you around. Bye!